What's going on there, Perry? It is miserable, miserable hot. Can you guys hear me? Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it this hot in June. I mean, it's just unreal. I think the heat index here today was 111. So, I'm just going to be out here looking around, checking some moisture, and showing you a little bit of stuff here. I got a little bit of gray leaf spot from where it rained so much last week. I think I got that under control. Not too bad. I only got a few little spots of it. Right here, checking this moisture. Got a little bit right in here where it's mainly where the mower tire runs on the perimeter. Do have a little bit right here. Little spot there of it, but I think it's got under control. I sprayed some TM 4.5 there last week. Little spot right there. So I'm just showing you the struggles. Everybody's got struggles. Moistures are looking good here. Let's see here what we got in this. This is a drier area right here normally. Oh shit. It's right on that edge. It's not there yet. I didn't get that down in there good. That's more like it. How do I feel about wetting agents? Well, that's the reason why I'm out here checking. Just applied one. When was that? Guess it was Monday morning. Monday morning when I applied it. I run it through my fertigation system. I sprayed, it's either Sunday morning or Monday morning when I done it. I sprayed Saturday morning. Last time I mowed it was late Friday afternoon. I sprayed real early Saturday morning. And then so it was Sunday morning when I done the wetting agent through the fertigation. Yes, I mean, if you get a good one, then I highly recommend a wetting agent. As far as, I mean, I ain't trying to knock any product, but I've used it before, Hydrotane. I ain't never seen nothing out of that stuff. Hopefully I don't lose too much service here. How long has it been since you last mowed? I mowed Friday afternoon. I appreciate it, Henry. So I mowed Friday afternoon, and it's pretty dang tall. I cut it at 3 1/4 inches, and it's at least a good, I would say it's at least a good 4.5 inches. What is a good one? Well, I use that, I mean, obviously it's plant food company, but I use that Hydration A+. It's pretty expensive, but it's real low rates. Every 2 weeks, 1.5 ounces. You can do it a month at like 3 ounces per 1,000. Right there, it might have a little bit starting right there. Or getting fixed. I tell you what, it's just been so humid and so much rain. Not this week, but the week before, and it's every afternoon. I mean, it rained probably 3 or 4 inches. I appreciate it, Marcus. It's a lot of work here. It's just unbelievable to try to keep this like this. It's not going to be perfect by no means ever. It's just like this area right here. Where can you get that gauge at? I bought it right off the website, Spectrum Technologies. This is an expensive one, but they got some a little bit cheaper. Like this area, it is absolutely full in nutsedge. It's just too hot to spray it. Can't do anything about it. Look at all of it. I mean, it's just full of it. It's actually starting to die right here on the edge of this asphalt. You see a spot right there? Does it every single year right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to kill this off about right here, because it's a big old dip anyway. I don't know if you can see it. It's a big old dip. Probably going to kill that off and just make it a bed and put some monkey grass or something down to where I just no use to fight it anymore. It does it every year. Don't matter how much I hand water or whatever. It's just too many rocks from where they done that asphalt. So if you deal with asphalt, you know what I'm talking about. It's a bad deal. We'll go over here to the Kentucky bluegrass here. It's got plenty of nutsedge in it also. I'll show you this right here. You see the nutsedge there. Other than the nutsedge, and this I think is in that video I showed you today. It's got a couple little spots of disease right there. I think it's dollar spot. It ain't getting any worse. There's another spot. Now, I showed you this spot right here the other day. You can see it right there. It's not disease. I remember what it was. I'll show you. So I come out here one morning and there was something laying there. And I was like, what in the world was that? So I kicked it over here. Kicked it down here in the weeds. And it is a skull of something. Right there's this jawbone. So that was laying right there, and it done that spot. Ain't that something? Yeah, this right here is, besides those couple of spots of fungus and that spot right there, you can't hardly beat this right here. I'll just be completely honest with you. Wish it hadn't got that little bit of disease in it right there, but it'll be all right. As hot as it is, and no more damage than that, I'll take it. Let's see what this is a reading here. I did hand water the edge here this morning. Didn't run irrigation yesterday. Or this morning, I should say. I didn't run it this morning. 26. Yeah, Henry, it's all right. It I mean, it's hot. Besides the nuts edge, I mean, it just ain't nothing you can do about it. It's just too hot. I might have to put some water on this tomorrow. What do you recommend to save my yard from heat stress when it's 100-degree days? Jimmy, water. That's the most important thing. That is the number one thing, sir. If you ain't got water, you ain't gonna, there ain't no hope. Just like I've always said, those biostimulants, they're there to help a little bit, but when it gets bad enough like it is now, if you ain't got any water, it ain't gonna help but so much in a very little short of time. A good wetting agent could help some too. Again, it's just a tool though. I mean, if you ain't getting water, it can't hold on so long. It don't matter what you got. It's just a fact. If you ain't got water, you ain't gonna have no grass in the summer, or not fescue if you're in a hot climate. I'm surprised, honestly, this is looking as good as it is. This is yeah, you have irrigation, stress bin fertilizer. Yeah, I don't know anything about the yard mastery stuff. If you got irrigation, that's the main thing right there. And the problem is, I don't know where you're located, but the problem is, like here, it's so flipping hot and humid. You gotta water it, and then you start watering it, and then you run in and start getting disease. What are the fungicides you're using right now? How often? So, Chad, I apply, typically I apply azoxystrobin, propiconazole, up until about the 1st of July, and then I start running TM 4.5 and azoxystrobin. So I applied that and mefanoxam Saturday morning. That's why I applied the mefanoxam, because we've had so much rain, and it's mid and high 90s. I mean, it's just perfect time for Pythium. I do run the phosphite, and that helps prevent too, but any extra thing I can get to try to keep it from out getting disease, for sure. Something like Pythium, I'm going to apply it. I mean, that's just, it goes into where, it's all on how much you want to spend to try to keep your yard nice. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different wetting agents out there, Marcus. I mean, it's, and unfortunately, the good ones are going to cost you a lot of money. I mean, that's just the bottom line. I mean, there's some good ones. The Hydration A+ from Plant Food Company, that's a good one. Dispatch, that's a good one. Dispatch is actually about $350 for 2.5 gallons. It's a real good one. But I ain't had any problems out of Hydration A+. Again, it's just a tool to help some. It ain't gonna, if you ain't getting no rain or no way to water, it ain't gonna save you either way. But yeah, I have a company spraying for fungus once a month for 4 months. Yep. Hey, Patrick. Yep, the fungus deal is a bad deal. I got a little bit. Hopefully I don't break up here. I'm kind of getting away from my Wi-Fi. Got a little bit right here. A gray leaf spot. And again, it's right on the edge where the mower tire runs. That's why I've tried to preach to you guys. If there's some way to eliminate around the perimeter where the tire runs, which is right here, I mean, you can't help it. You can't mow the perimeter any other way. So the tire rides in the same spot. And you can see it right there, just a little bit of gray leaf spot right there, and it's all in the same track. Just a couple little spots. The rest of the yard's good. I don't see any out here, but it's tall, and I am not gonna mow it until it cools down some. Plain and simple. It's just too stressful on it. $25. I don't think I got that down in there good. No. So this area right here, you know, there used to be a big old tree right here. Last year when I cut that tree down, this area ain't never had any sun, ever hardly. And last year it took a pretty good beating right there, because I mean, I guess, you know, it's never had any sun. It wasn't used to it. After the tree got cut down, I had to really baby it to keep it halfway decent right here. But now, I mean, it's pretty, I guess it's got used to it, and it's pretty well good. So if this keeps holding out, I ain't even gonna water in the morning. Might be a chance of rain tomorrow afternoon, but you still have a nice yard. What's the max temp that I can cut my grass? I've been putting it off because it's been 100. Jimmy, you probably, I wouldn't mow it, like actually mow it, unless it was in the high 80s. Now, that's not saying you can't mow it, you know, tonight or late this afternoon if it gets, you know, lower 80s, and then, you know, it's 95 tomorrow. You just don't want to be cutting it when it's 90 and above, really. I mean, that's just too stressful. And it's just like spraying it, guys. I mean, you don't want to spray, you don't want to go out there and spray your yard, and I've done a video on that. You don't want to go out there and spray your yard when it's 90 degrees either. It's just stressful on the grass. So I'm gonna tell you, my biggest issue is my yard is just thick. It's thick. I mean, it ain't no lie. It's thick. When I put my seed in it this last fall, I probably went a little bit too heavy to try to get it there, to get a good representation of it. But it's always been thick, but it's just extra thick now. I mean, it's basically everywhere. I mean, there's not any real thin spots anywhere. So what reading are you looking for on the meter? So on this meter, I try to look for, it's hard for me to get it in the ground when I'm holding the phone and get it straight, but if I'm seeing a lot of 22s and 23s, I'll go ahead and run water. If it's just a few spots, you know, 22, 23, 24, I'll just hand water those spots, Perry. I mean, it just ain't, you know, it's just like right here, if I get it in the ground good, let's see what it is. So, I mean, it's 41%. So, you know, I can go right over here to this tree. It's kind of a known little bit drier spot here. It's still 35.3, so I mean, that don't even need it right there. I'll go back over here. This is a known, it gets dry right around this tree from them tree roots. see what it says right here. It says 27.4 right there, so I'm not sure I got it all the way in the ground. 33.7. If I come back after this video and it is 27, I'll probably hand water around this tree in the morning. For some reason right here it gets a little dry. I don't really want to stab my irrigation head. I don't know where it's at. Let's see what it says. It's 29.7. I'd probably make it another day. But when was the last time you watered? I watered Sunday morning. Or I think I'm telling you right. That's Tuesday, right? Tuesday. Maybe it's Monday morning when I watered. It's either Sunday morning or Monday morning. I didn't water this morning. You see my hose out here in this weed barrier here. I hand watered this edge right here this morning because it was getting a little dry. So it's all right now, it looks like. 31. 30. So yeah, I'll just hold off on the irrigation again. I'll just run my little 3-minute cycle in the morning like I told you in that video and be done with it. So all right, guys, I appreciate you tuning in here. I was just showing you a little bit of this and showing you a little bit of the struggles. We all have them. There's no way to not have it a little bit when you're dealing with this heat and a cool season grass and this humidity. I do not like this grass laying over, but just do the best you can, hang in there. And if you gotta overseed, you gotta overseed. That's all you can do. Yeah, fungus is bad. It's I'm lucky I only got a few little spots. It could be real bad, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm gonna end it here and go in the air conditioner. We'll see you later.